Hello and welcome to this Europa Universalis 4 game. I will be playing a modified game as Bosnia this time, and I will try to see how an alternative history would be. So I will leave the mod name in the description, and let's get started. So as mentioned, I chose Bosnia, and I chose this because I have a Bosnian heritage, and also because I have experience of it being a really bad nation in this game. You know, it's lacking in almost everything. So why not give them a little hand? The idea is to modify them so much as to make them, make it possible for them to do a world conquest, hopefully. So I will start with giving the king, the heir, and the consort 15 in all monarchy points. That's admin, diplo, and military. I will also give the king, heir, and consort the immortality trait. And I will also give the idea, cost reduction, and discipline to the king. The reason why I give them immortality is basically because you will never get a good king or ruler as this. So hopefully the AI won't do anything stupid now. They have been known to do stupid mistakes such as taking the king or ruler into war and die. So next we will choose Western Technology Group because in the end it's the superior one. And now to the traits and ideas. Since, like I told you earlier, Bosnia is lacking in pretty much everything. Economy, production, ideas, it's in a bad location with big neighbors. So I will start off with giving them infantry combat ability, and I will give them a pretty big boost, 60%, and that's what I will stick with in all other traits except discipline. So 60% combat ability. I played Sweden and their 40% is like ridiculous, so hopefully this will help Bosnia a lot. Second is diplomatic reputation, and like I said earlier, Bosnia is in a bad place. They have Hungary that wants a piece of them, they have the Ottos that wants a piece of them, they have Austria that also wants a piece of them, and Venice. So they have big nations that usually gobble up them pretty fast. So my idea is that diplomatic reputation will help this small nation to start with. And continuing forward, technology cost. I will reduce this with 60%. So hopefully this will keep them give them the edge on all technology groups, which will hopefully also help them maintain military superiority and economic, but we'll see. Second, after that, I will give them idea reduction cost. So hopefully they will early on start to gain their ideas. And once this kicks in, I think they will accelerate pretty fast, because then it won't take a long time before the rest of the ideas kick in, such as the production efficiency. And by this time, I'm hoping that they have conquered more lands than their mountain promises. You know, they start with 4 promises and all of them are in mountains and have no good goods, that is. But hopefully by this time they will have gained more provinces. And so after that we go to the morale of armies. By now they should be in war. And early on morale is good, later discipline is great. So morale 60%, combat artillery combat ability 60%. By now they should have cannons. And after that discipline and institution spread, so they will just keep on being in the forefront. And to top it off, we have administrative efficiency. So hopefully they will start their world conquest, and this will give them a big boost. And let's start the game. I've chosen the color green, which is my favorite. No reason why, so yeah. Let's do this and see what happens. So we will jump straight into the time-lapse and see how it's been going. But before that, yeah, I just want to show you all the stats and how it looks from the beginning before I jump into observe mode. So here we have the diplomacy. You see, we have 11 diplomatic reputation. We have Ragusa, we have Herzegovina, and we have Serbia as enemies. And we start in a 3 in all of the technology groups, as everyone else does, except probably South and North America. As you can see here, we have ruler, heir, and consort, all with 15 points, and that gives us 18 without any advisors. As you see here, economy sucks. It's really bad. So that will be a fun thing to follow. And yeah, this is what I hope will give this nation the edge throughout the game. But as I said, we will see what happens. Continuing forward, just scrolling through to see that everything is as it should be in an ordinary game. So the only thing that was modified is that I could give the nation as much points as I wanted instead of the cap at 800. And you see they got 5% discipline due to the ruler's trait or personality. So let's start. Okay, so with that settled, let's see what happened. We will start at 1444 and try to stop at every 50 years. The first stop will be at 1500. So let's see. And almost. There we go. So, November 1500. We can see. Let's look at what's happened in Europe the last 50-60 years. You see, Livna order is intact. We have Riga, or not quite intact, but it's still alive and kicking. We have Riga. We have Volga, Cetin. Lithuania and Poland are still separate countries. Scotland is alive. Iceland is part of Norway. And Ireland is still many promises. Aragon, Navarra still kicking. Ottomans are there. Mamluks, Timurids. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. I can see Kilva is making a run for the gold mines. Mali has gold mines. We can see that Portugal has expanded into the Caribbean. And Castile has... I'm not sure if they start with these provinces. Anyways, so the colonization has started already. But let's take a closer look at what's happened with our modified Bosnia. Modified Bosnia has expanded much more than its original promises. It has gobbled up entirety of Croatia, and with the help of Poland they have almost eradicated Hungary. It's still got one province left. Bosnia has taken some of Serbia's provinces, and it has also taken some of Albania's provinces. With this, Bosnia has gotten some coastal provinces which will help their economy. Ottomans are still pretty big in the Balkans, and they have a grip of Anatolia. QQ is big. I have not played any game where they are this big, to be honest. Timurids are big and Mamluks are big, as I said earlier. Wallachia is big. I'm not used to Wallachia existing more than like a decade or two. Anyways, let's jump another 50 years. Oh, there we go. Sort of 50 years. And right off the bat we can see Denmark has taken control of Iceland and Norway. And Commonwealth has formed. We still have Livonian Order and Riga. Denmark had spread into these parts. So, okay, that's interesting. Great Horde has expanded, I think. Nogai is big. And we have Cologne big, Castile, it's the usual. Aragon has expanded into North Africa. Mamluks are pretty big. Timurids are big. Ming is big. Yeah, there are a lot of big nations. Let's see. Not that much happening in South Africa. Castile has entered South America. And Portugal has spread into the Caribbean even more. And let's see what's happening with our nation Bosnia. Bosnia has kicked out Ottomans from many provinces. They own almost half of Balkan right now. Pretty strong. I can see they have taken had a war with Austria. They taken Wien, Graz, Sili, Kenya and Gürz, Trieste. Yeah, they have beaten up Austria pretty good. And they have the whole coastline now. Yeah. Wallachia still kicking, Moldavia left, Serbia left. Mamluks are, yeah, not on the retreat like they usually are. But who knows, maybe they'll be. Let's jump another 50 years or so. Try to stop at 1600. Almost, yeah. Okay, quick review. We have Russia. Russia has formed, so I guess it won't take long before they have pushed through all of Siberia. Timurids are big. Great Horde has taken parts of Nogai. Kyuku is big. Ming is pretty big. What do we have more? Southeast Asia has taken form. Not much happening in South Africa as far as I can see. South America, we have Castile has grown a bit. And Portugal has entered North America. Not much of excitement. But what do we have here? We have Aragon has taken over Navarra. Aragon has entered into Castilian provinces, and Aragon has taken parts of Tunisian land. That was unexpected. Let's go to our main country of Bosnia and oh sorry, before we go that, what's happening? Livonian Order is getting back up again. I'm not sure what's happened here. That's unusual. Anyways, we can see that Bosnia has had wars with Austria, and they have more or less beaten them down to the ground. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no, 8 provinces left. 9. That's not much for Austria. We have a pretty big Bohemia. And we have a small province of Krakow. So, yeah, Bosnia, you're doing good. You have eaten up all of Hungary and you are into the Commonwealth. By now I guess Wallachia is your ally since you won't take anything from them. Maybe Moldavia too, not sure. What do we have more? Why is Syria left? I didn't get it. Okay, so what's happened here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces left of the Ottomans on the Balkans. The Mamluks have taken big chunks of Anatolia. I guess the Mamluks and Bosnia are allied. Else it would be pretty hard for Mamluks to do this. Okay, well, we jump another 50 years. Okay, 50 now. Let's see what's happened in the big world. We have Russia. They have expanded pretty much. Yeah, they have this great perk. I think it's called Siberian Frontier. Ming has expanded. Timurids are pretty big. Not much change in Southeast Asia. What do we have here? Portuguese Australia. So Portugal is expanding fast. Portugal is in South Africa and so is Great Britain. And Brazil has taken form from Castilian Brazil. We also have French La Plata, we have Dutch Colombia, Portuguese Colombia. Yeah, it's taking form in the New World. And we have, is this Shetland, Portuguese Louisiana. And since Denmark is expanding here, I guess Sweden is still a junior partner. Narva is Danish. Riga still left. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like Russia has eaten a lot of Commonwealth. Anyways, oh look at this, Aragon. Aragon has entered Castile and is gobbling up. But let's take a look at our main man, Bosnia. Can't see that they have taken any more wars against Austria, maybe no? But they have kicked out the Ottomans from the Balkans completely and they have entered Anatolia. And together with the Mamluks they have eradicated the Ottomans. Or no, they have not. The Ottos are on the Rhodos, or Rhodes, not entirely sure how you pronounce that. Bosnia has entered, Bosnia and Pontic Steppe. They have taken parts of the Great Horde, and they have, I don't know what they are planning to do, but yeah, they have entered Turkish lands. Timurids are big, Ming is big. Okay, well, let's see what happens in another 50 years. Okay, let's continue with the big picture first. Well, we can directly say that Bosnia has eaten a lot of Russia, but let's start with Denmark. Denmark definitely has Sweden in a PU, since they are expanding into what usually is Swedish territories of Novgorod. Great Britain has almost eaten all of the Isles. Desmond's left. Aragon kicking strong, not much of Castile left. Mamluks are on a retreat, thanks to Bosnia it seems. What do we have more? Okay, Bosnia has eaten half of Timurids and there's no Great Horde left, no guy. Since big, Ming is big, and we have Malacca pretty big, Portuguese Australia, yeah, not much has changed since last time. Here we have the Dutch Brazil, we have French La Plata, French Peru, Portuguese Colombia, Portuguese Mexico. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary in the Americas. But let's take a closer look at our main man, Bosnia, which has... not sure if they have taken any more land in the Commonwealth. Commonwealth is smaller, but I think it's more thanks to Wallachia. Wallachia is abnormally big, but I think that's because they are in some kind of relationship with Bosnia. We will see at the end. They have taken one more province of Austria. I think it was this one. And they have kicked out Mamluks from Anatolia. And yeah, Bosnia is huge. It's freaking huge. They have parts of North Africa. And Mamluks are on retreat. What do you say? Shall we continue? Moldavia is more or less gone. But let's go. 70, 50, hopefully. Or 51. Usually it's 51. It's 51. Never mind. Big picture. Well, not much hikesy. Never played this country, never heard of it, but it's there. It's, I guess it's having wars against Russia. Ming is still big. Bengal has formed and it's looking pretty savage. Malacca is big. Ajuran is noticed, at least. Not sure if it's big. We have Dutch Brazil has many promises, and French La Plata has many promises. Portuguese Mexico is big. Portuguese Louisiana is big. Yeah, Portugal is dominating North America pretty much. What's happening in Europe? The Iberian Peninsula. Castile has gotten some of their provinces back, but yeah, it's 70-50 and Aragon is alive. What the heck? Okay, let's go back to Bosnia, and no more Moldavia, as we can see. Funnily enough, Livonian order is still there. Okay. Why don't they just eat up Wallachia? Wallachia is pretty big now. And as said earlier, Bosnia is huge. I don't know where to begin. They have eaten almost all of the Mamluks. They have this strip here, which is usually Mamluks or Ottomans. What do we have here? We have Cyprus. Yeah, Bosnia is huge. All of Persia. It must have been a fun game. I guess this is the power of the ideas it gave them, especially the administrative efficiency. I guess it helps them. Anyways, we continue forward to the second to last stop. I see something interesting. I see something really interesting. And that's... First off, Scandinavia has formed. Second, what? Portugal? In North Europe? What? The Commonwealth is almost eradicated, and that's thanks to Bohemia, which is big. Wallachia is even bigger than last time. Wallachia is having a great time, I see. We have 2 Sicilies, and we have 1 Sicily. Aragon is still strong. I'm not sure what's happening. Mamluks are pushed out to the corners of old Tunisia. Mali is big, Kong is big. Russia is big still, but I don't think Bosnia has taken any more country from Russia, any more promises. Bengal is having a great time, I can see. Malacca is big. Castilla and Moluccas. Okay. I don't think there's gonna be much change. Okay, Kilva has expanded. Oh, that's nice. Paraguay has formed. Brazil is still there. French La Plata. La Plata has formed. Colombia has formed. Mexico has formed. Florida, North America. Okay, so yeah. Do we have any Canada? No Canada just yet. Okay, let's take a closer look at Bosnia and see what they have done. This is one beast of a nation. Taken one more province of Austria, I guess. Austria has 1, 2, 3 provinces left. Yeah. And still, this, what hell is this? Silly. Why is Silly left? No idea. Should we take a look at the developments? 175, that's huge. You know, and this is a mountain region. Hills. So this is a pricey development. And let's see. Yeah, we can take that for later. Oh, what do we have here? We have Ottomans. Ottomans have been released from Bosnia. And we also have Greece. I think I saw some blue in the time lapse. Okay, let's scan zoom out. Russia's still left. Bosnia and Tartary. Okay, Ming is almost gone, and that's thanks to Bosnia. Bengal is still big. Revolutionary Malacca. We have Kilba, nothing much. Paraguay is big. Mexico is big. Florida is big. And we have Canada. Welcome Canada into the late game. Okay. Let's see. So this is Bosnia. Okay, I shouldn't have pressed what I pressed, but yeah, we'll just go back to the timeline and fast forward. We will fast forward to the end game and we will take a look at the big picture and see how things are going. A little recap, so to say, and that's thanks to my mistake of pressing buttons. Anyways, yeah, you can see 1600 is good for Russia, but it's much better for Bosnia. And before we are into the 1700s, Bosnia has eaten a lot of Asia. And by 1750s, it's almost eaten up all of the Arabian Peninsula. Yeah. And we are at an end. So this is the end game. No idea what kind of nation this is, never seen it. We have Canada. We have Florida, North America. Mexico is kicking strong. What do we have here? Paraguay, Brazil, La Plata. Well, nothing out of the ordinary. Kilwa is pretty strong, you know, they have a lot of gold mines here, they have good trade. Mali also gold mines. And in the end, Castile took back its provinces, but it did not manage to subdue Aragon, which has a province here, here and here. What's this? We have Mamluks, and we have Mamluks. We have Sicily and 2 Sicilies. And let's see, Bohemia is big, Wallachia is big, Austria is pathetic, Scandinavia is big, Liebeck's there, Livonian Order made it to the end. And so did Riga. Commonwealth is reduced to like 10 provinces. And we, yeah, let's see, Ming. Yeah, Ming is almost eradicated. Bengal is pretty big. These are some great provinces. Malacca is good, but yeah, Bosnia and Tartary, that's... yeah. I did not expect this. You know, they have released Ottomans, they have released Greece. What confuses me is this. Why the hell didn't they just take this province? Why? Anyways, let's look at the diplomatic relations. We are at war with the revolutionary Malacca and Bengal Langzang. Yeah, I can't pronounce these. We are allied to Russia and Beirut. I think Beirut is like... yeah. And we have the following vassals. So Wallachia is a vassal, and so is the Ottomans, and they have pretty big base. What do we have more? We have the following tributary states, and that's Genoa and... alright, I didn't know we could have tributary states as Bosnia. I don't know, if you know, tell me how that's possible. Is it due to the religion or what has happened? And we also have a junior partner, and that's Novgorod. Oh yeah, Novgorod's there. Okay, I'm curious about this. So let's see what this is. Greece. Yeah, okay, that's not much. Damn. Pretty big vassal, I have to say. But yeah, I don't think anything compares to this. And they have their 460 years old ruler, which is female, by the way. Yeah, so I have to say it went pretty well for this modified Bosnia. And yeah, with that said, what do you think? Should I have changed something? Did it go too well, too bad? What would you have done differently? What ideas would you have chosen? You know, I think the main thing that helped this game was diplomatic reputation, so they didn't get gobbled up from the beginning. That gave them the possibility to use their other great ideas. Anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, leave a comment. What country should we modify next? I'm leaning towards Iceland. You know, there's 2 provinces, but I had no idea what ideas to take. So leave a comment, and yeah, hopefully we see you soon.